Keep your eyes on the road when you driving with that back. If a nigga did something to me, I'ma get his bitch ass back. Know some niggas who work 9 to 5, know some niggas sell crack. Know some bitches who sell pussy, know some bitches who sell tracks. When I get up off them drugs, I don't really know how to act. Bitch, I feel like I'm a pimp, I'm a don, I'm a young Mac. I might snatch a young bitch heart, I might never ever give it back. I might sell a nigga brick of tracks, before I ever tell him that I rap. Security pat me down, I still snug my Glock in this bitch. Old lame man, nigga left his Glock in it whip. I'm searching for the syrup, man, I need some walk for me to sip. Serving rock in it bit, make it lock with it wrist. Make it lock with it wrist, serving rock like on Chris. Made a twat, he a bitch, he a op, fuck his bitch. On the block with them sticks, pop your top like John Wick. Let her watch, why she so thick, she a nasty, nasty bitch. And we smoking crumble with exotic, and I don't wanna fuck like she a busy body. And every time I'm around the hoe, I get a ride. That little pussy be so wet, she always soak up my bed. We keep them choppers on choppers, money and power. Hit that boy with the hit, she made him holler. 20 band bustin' up my band, got your bitch wanna fuck a young nigga, but she can't get a dollar. I ain't no regular nigga, might pull up and circle some bricks of the Chevy Impala. This ain't no regular gas, you smoking, don't hit it one time, make it hard for the swallow. Roll my back with it, I mix it with crumble. Came from nothing, so fuck being humble. Run his ass down, but not trip and not stumble. Hand me the stick, I'ma do all the honors. I know they can't last a day in the jungle. Shots from the K to the face, put them under. Spin on your block, then we skate in the tundra. Real brick nigga like to play with the bundles. Security pat me down, I still snug my Glock in this bitch. Old lame man, nigga left his Glock in it whip. I'm searching for the syrup, man, I need some walk for me to sip. Serving rock in it bit, make it lock with it wrist. Make it lock with it wrist, serving rock like on Chris. Made a twat, he a bitch, he a op, fuck his bitch. On the block with them sticks, pop your top like John Wick. Let her watch, why she so thick, she a nasty, nasty bitch. And we smoking crumble with exotic, and I don't wanna fuck like she a busy body. Smoking crumble with exotic, and I don't wanna fuck like she a busy body.
You already know what to do. Action.
Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying my OnlyFans.
I'm sure they are. Okay, spread it.
Like
Spread
this,
it.
Daddy?
Oh yeah, like that. Now bounce it.
Like that?
Oh yeah, bounce it. Bounce it, baby. Cut.
What's wrong?
I'm about to have to sample that shit. I want you to say, hi guys, welcome to my OnlyFans.
OnlyFans? What are you talking about? I thought we were making a video just for you.
Oh yeah, it is for me. Bust your legs open and show them they can go.
I thought you were a square.
Hey look, I am a motherfucking square. I'm square than motherfucking SpongeBob SquarePants. But my goddamn big truck been broke. Bitch, we need to get this motherfucking baby. Chill over.
Know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? Where they at, Trio Cast? We got some. Get your motherfucking words out, man. You coagulate. We got something special for them right now. We have a guest in the locker room. So, when we have a guest in the locker room, you boys act like y'all got some sense. Welcome back to the Trio Cast. We still Trio Casting and last. And I'm full of that smooth and that juice. I'm drunk. You know what I mean? Nah, I ain't drunk. I don't know, man. I'm just full of energy, man. I've been on that health kick and I'm just full of energy, man. But I'm waiting on the guest to get here, and when she get here, we gonna go in, have a conversation. You know what I mean? When she get here, we gonna have a conversation. It's so good to be back in the house. I'm fooling with y'all because I'm cool with y'all. It's your player partner, he's elite. It ain't like I've been gone a long time, you know what I mean? But I've been having a good time. Hold on, I need to get my juice. I need to get my juice. Oh yeah, cause I think I need my smoothie. I need my smoothie and my juice. You did? I need my smoothie and my juice, but I'm back in the building. What it is? Who in here, man? Share out a video. Who in here? We'll go down. It is what it is. Gonna be what it gonna be, and they gonna do what it gonna do. Don't call me while I'm on live. Don't call me while I'm on live. Yeah, we here, man. And, here we go. Okay, we got a beautiful lady in the building. Blah! You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Let me get straight. I'm trying to get straight. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. You need to put all that illustrious on the camera. Just 1 second. Oh yeah, there we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you where you at.
Huh?
I can hear you where you at.
I'm in my kingdom. For I am a king.
Wait, is that a ninja kingdom?
Well, that's my other personality. That's a whole different situation. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
It's me. I'm good, baby. I got on that red turning heads. Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see you. It's a little lighter than what you were wearing the other night.
Huh?
It's a little lighter than what you were wearing the other night.
Oh yeah. I switches it up because I'm a superhero on the low. And we can get off into that whenever, but you know what I mean? I just had to
We
go
are
and
going
let
to talk
the
about that
community
though,
know.
right?
Huh?
We are going to talk about that though, right?
Yeah, but let's catch up on what you've been having going on. I ain't seen you in a while.
I'm here. I'm just hanging out in Oklahoma right now. So I'm doing more like, I still have damage control each and every week, every Thursday night, Thursday morning, I guess.
What time?
1 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Man, I used to be up around them hours like it was nothing to it, but these days, man, I'm in that bed.
That's called getting old.
How dare you? Look at me. Put that motherfucking hat back. Nah, I do different things. Like when I was chasing the music, that was our hours, 24 hours. But I don't pursue the music like I once did, and I kind of stopped that in 2015. So now I'm all over the place. You know what I mean?
Yes. I don't know what that just did. You know what? Okay, so I had a mic. Can you hear me well enough?
Man, I hear you beautifully.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ain't no guest ever came in looking that good and sounding that good. Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you're just too good to me.
Could you do me a favor and give some shout outs to whoever in the chat early?
I can't see. That's what I was trying to see just now. I don't know how to see it. You know what? I usually do it on my computer, and I'm doing it on my phone right now. Right. And I can't see. I would love to shout everybody out, but I don't know how to find them.
Let me see. I see Stick was here. He say, I'd love to sit down with Julie Bevan in the Ozone magazine. Well, go sit your ass down, boy. Zay Sanchez, he come through here. He's a regular. Then we got the homie Don Playoff in this thing. And we kind of light right now, but who give a damn? Let's get into what's been happening with you.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I got over here now. I can see. No, I am not crystal clear.
Who say you're not? On my end, you crystal clear.
I am not crystal clear. No. That's a white chick in Houston.
Oh, okay. See, I got lost. Somebody thought you was crystal clear. Another female.
I don't know. They said crystal clear, so I'm thinking like, no, I am Skylar Dawn. I'm the other white girl.
I think you just had a white girl moment. He's telling you you're coming through crystal clear.
Ah, okay.
Uh-huh.
For the longest time, for the longest time, people would say, like confused me. They would, when I first came on the scene, they were like, "Oh, are you Crystal?" I'm like, "No, that's the other white girl."
I don't remember her.
You don't remember her?
Y'all look alike?
Nope. Nope. But
I got this one chick, I know you know her.
We both have small waist, big booties, and light eyes.
Come on, man. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. You know what I'm saying? Man,
well,
please describe that again. Say that again.
Big booties, small waist, and light eyes.
I know them boys in the chat like that. You know what I'm saying? I know them boys in the chat like that. If they don't, they need to get their ass up out of here. So, you've been doing a lot of spinning of underground music for artists, right?
A lot. I've been getting a lot of new artists too. It's amazing. I also have this this DJ Do Dollars in Houston, who has brought me a whole bunch of other artists who I hadn't even had an opportunity with, because it's hard for me if you don't edit your music. Speaking to somebody who might be on this chat with me right now, if you don't edit your music, it's hard for me because I'm not actually a DJ. I'm a personality. So I've had to become a DJ through the pandemic. But as you can tell, I can't even do technology that well. So me trying to mix and do all that is really difficult. So you have to send it to me clean. So there's a lot of these underground artists, these little young guys who are either stubborn or don't have the finances to edit their music correctly, or just not the knowledge on how to produce a service pack.
Okay.
So
let me give them the knowledge. I don't mean to cut you off, but let's give them the knowledge right now. So when you're in the studio and you're dropping that record, you're supposed to, when they bounce over all your files, you're supposed to get the acapella. You're supposed to get the instrumental. And you're supposed to get, if you want, like for a show or something, maybe some of your ad libs in there, or maybe not. And that gives the engineer the ability to take your acapella and radio edit it right there. So he gives you the street version, the clean version, the acapella, and then the instrumental. Some people use
and then if you do features with anyone, then you can send it to me with features and without features. So if we just want to play you, like if at some point you decide you don't want your song with so-and-so played, you can be like, "Hey, Skylar, just play the one, the non-mixed, or you can send me a mix, in the service pack, you can also put in mixes. Sometimes people will put in their own little mix on their song because they like the way it sounds, or their producer is really good at doing that kind of stuff. And so, and the mix will pop off before the actual version. So all of that comes in the service pack to the DJs or the radio hosts or whoever. And then we get to pull out what we need. And then that's also if anyone's on here listening, like, I'm going to really educate you right now too.
Let's go.
If you're listening, if you do put your instrumental and your acapella and you have all of that in the service pack, even if we don't necessarily love your song, or we can't play your song every single show or as often as you may like, we may like your instrumental. If we start playing that in the background, your song is going to be hot regardless, because people are going to get so used to hearing that.
Right.
That then your song is going to get that popularity too. So don't short yourself there, because we may play the instrumental and not the song because we played your song every week, or because we've got to get other stuff in, but I can play the instrumental behind me talking.
Right.
And it's still your song.
So it's like you still breaking the artist's song, but it's just the instrumental.
Yeah, because it's people, when people get used to hearing it over and over again, even if they don't like it. I used to always say, before I got into radio, any songs I end up really liking, I don't like the first 3 times I hear them. By the 4th time, that's when I'm like, hey, that's kind of catchy. I like it. So your goal is to get that heard as often as you can, so that then people like become familiar with it and decide that they like it, because we've just pushed it down their throat so much that they don't have a choice but to like it.
You know, a lot of media outlets, they don't do that any longer, and that's the method of how to break an actual record.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Back in the day, we used to go to the club. They played a record so many times to where you began to like it or love it. But I appreciate you like going that extra mile and doing that for artists, because I just don't see it happening these days.
Yeah, no, I do a part on Damage Control now, since, you know, I've been kind of short on help and stuff. I've been doing it solo. So I've been, I have my picks. And so anyone who listens to Damage Control on a regular basis knows that I'm not a DJ. So it's not going to be mixed, and, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to pick out artists and play their music during that time. And sometimes it's a 12-minute period, and sometimes I do it for 30 minutes. If I have a lot of people that I want to play their music, or I have some songs that I really, really like, then I'll play them each week. So.
Y'all still virtual right now?
Yes, we're still virtual. I'm still uploading and recording the show.
Is it? Do you see it changing in the near future?
Well, possibly. We do have the studio, and the studio is open. It's open for shows during the day and some late night shows, depending on, you know, the show and if they've had the training and everything, because we have all new equipment and stuff now that we got the new station. With me being out of town, I won't be going live anytime soon in Houston. Okay. So the way that we're going to handle that is, if Zeke and Chill decide that they want to and take on that responsibility, then they can on certain nights, and then the rest of the time I'll do it from here.
Yeah, you could stream with them, you know, instead of being like right now you ain't here with me.
Yep. You know yep. It's a little bit different with the radio, because they can't. Yeah, I know. I'm rolling right over that. I got what you were putting down.
I was looking at my lip. I ain't mean no disinfect. I like chapstick. I ain't mean no disinfect.
Okay. I got you.
Come on, man. But yeah, okay, so yeah, you can go virtual with them while they, you know, in the studio, boom, 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 this and that. But let me ask you this. Do you think that Damage Control was ahead of their time?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Damage Control in May will be here for 22 years. So,
wow.
Yeah, May is 22 years. Well, it's May tomorrow, but it's not actually tomorrow. Our date is actually like the end of May. But yeah, it'll be 22 years. So we were breaking records, playing artists, putting on DJs on the radio that would have never been on the radio. For over 20 years, Matt Senzala started something amazing.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And artists can go on. It's not, and like I've said this before, no disrespect to internet radio, because I have several friends who have internet radio stations. Love them. They do a lot in the community, and they do a lot for music. But not everybody can listen to that. Like we've talked before, I have a huge population of people who cannot get internet radio. And they keep hip hop alive in the prison. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Sure. I wanted to commend you on that again, because you pretty much viral in the prison system with that moist ass voice. Them niggas be asking about you like mother, you know what I mean? You know, so what? You still be getting a lot of fan mail?
I get a lot of fan mail, and I get it every single week. They send it to me. I get it. I do my shout out. I get lots of cards, lots of hand-drawn cards, which I absolutely love. They're so talented. Wow. I love my fans so much, and I appreciate them so much. I'm so grateful for them. Like, very grateful. And they've started a campaign, several of them, like several different prisons, of writing and emailing our program director to make sure that she doesn't do anything with damage control and that damage control stays on the air. And they actually offered me my own show, but I turned it down. Because I've got damage control, and that's, I mean, I'm the one doing damage control, so me having another show would be kind of monotonous. Plus, damage control is so huge in hip hop history that I wouldn't want any energy to come off of that, you know?
But let me just say this. I'm kind of like a sap sucker mother. I'm kind of one of them, when I fall for a woman, I fall kind of deep, right? You know, that's when I fall.
I'm not going anywhere.
Fall, I'm full of shit, huh?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here.
So if I fall for a woman, I fall deep. But this was during a time when I had fell deep and I was going through some emotional shit, and I stumbled upon the radio station late one night. And it was this lady who had this comforting voice. Like, her voice was so soothing, I became addicted to it. And she had this show, and she'd be like, Delilah. Come on, man. Yeah, I listen to Delilah. But so she would have people calling in who was heartbroken and, you know, what's your story? And they'd be like, my son went out to the army. My husband cheated on me. And she would just comfort them. She would like, let me play a song for you. And her fan base was incredible because of her moist ass voice. So you being a part of damage control, that's, you know, for the culture of hip hop, this and that, this and that. But
yes,
you having your own show with that moist ass voice, come on, man.
See, I just think I have a dorky, goofy voice, but I'm a dorky, goofy person. So I don't see myself as that. But I know that there's a lot of people who tune in to hear my voice, and there's a lot of people who are addicted to my voice or my personality, or addicted to something. I'm not really sure.
Hey, y'all, what y'all think they're addicted to, man? Come on. What y'all think they're addicted to? Who off in this motherfucker? Wake y'all bitch ass up, man. Yeah. But nah, it's one of those things like, I'm thinking about doing my audio book, and I asked the chat, do y'all think I should do it or find somebody else to do it? And everybody like 100% you. So we hearing ourselves so much, we might not fall in love with our voices, but other people do.
Right.
So you got to keep serving them that voice.
Yeah, that's true. And I do. It won't, I'm not stopping. It's not, I'm actually going to bring back my Life Uncensored. So, and it may end up on KPFT. So the guys will be able to hear that too. Now so that's kind of racy though. So. Huh?
My Life Uncensored.
Well, Life Uncensored is the podcast that I used to do. And I'd stopped doing it through the pandemic. But it's more like about relationships and about what's in the news and my opinion on different things. So the only thing with that is, at least with damage control, those people who get addicted to my voice and the part of my personality that they get to see, there's no sex with it. There's no sexual innuendo with it. There's no, I mean, they may make that in their own head, but I'm not giving it to them. Now with Life Uncensored, I give it to you.
Oh my goodness. Bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Run that shit back, baby. So
yeah, I
overheard that you're into fitness.
Oh yes, I'm a fitness expert. I've been in fitness for 25 years.
Tell us more.
I'm more of a fitness expert than I am a radio host.
So do you train people?
I do. I train online. I did have a gym in Houston, but the pandemic shut all that down and everything. Yeah, I train people. That's why I was wondering what you were doing out there kicking. And I was like, he's going to pull something. You're going to tear something. You're going to be in the hospital. What the heck? I can cuss on here, right? Can I cuss on here? Okay. I was like, what the hell is this asshole doing out there? I'm not worried about him hurting somebody else. I'm worried about him hurting himself.
Don't worry about the blending ninja. He has plenty of experience. And he has Bruce Lee karate shoes. Now, I damn near pulled the muscle.
Okay, so sir, let me interview you. When did you start your ninja career?
I had a bullshit cheap ass blender, and I've been trying to juice and smoothie back to back, and that little blender couldn't handle it. So I went to Walmart and got me a Ninja. And when I got the Ninja, and while I was blending, I said, you know what? I'm finna be doing this for a long period of time. So I am the blending ninja. And right then I started looking for my ninja suit, and I looked all over Amazon and so many different places. I could not find it. And so about the
you're
second
the blending
ninja.
Huh? You're the blending ninja.
The blending ninja. I actually have a move called a blender. I can't reveal it on here, but I'll show y'all one day on camera. So I found this one company, and he actually was like a black belt and all kind of other shit, and he got offended that I wanted this, uniform to bullshit. But he directed me to somebody else, and when I told that person, what I was trying to do, they're like, yeah, come. And man, that woman fitted me up, and the jacket won't close yet, but that's part of the journey. As I keep dropping pounds, then the jacket will close, and I want the people to see that. The shirt is never gonna fit. I actually bought it way too small, just on some inside joke shit.
So what are you putting in your smoothies?
Like this one right here is like a breakfast smoothie. It consists of watermelon, pineapple, 2 apples, ginger, and lemon.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say in vodka. So that's good. Okay, vodka? Good.
No, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get drunk. You drunk?
I can't see any.
Oh, okay. So this one, right? This one is an actual smoothie. This is kale, celery, 2 apples, ginger, and a couple of strawberries, and a hunk of peanut butter. So this is like my lunch or my dinner if I'm gonna skip a meal.
Okay. Yeah, see, as long as I've been in the fitness industry, I'm not a big, huge diet person, but I can't do smoothies.
Why not?
Because I have this addictive personality, I guess. Like, I feel like no matter what, I need food. So even if I have a smoothie, I'm still going to eat. So for me, smoothies are just wasted calories, because I will have that 340 calorie smoothie, and then I'm still going to have regular food. So it does me no good. I tried it. It didn't work.
How many calories do you try to stay around a day?
Okay, so like when I was in Houston, or like when I came out to Oklahoma, where everyone eats fried potatoes and biscuits and gravy.
God damn. Both. Give me both.
Okay. Well, in Houston, I would stay around, I probably ate around 2,000, 2,100 calories.
Okay.
Here, I'm probably taking in fucking 2,000 fat grams.
Huh? 2,000 fat grams?
I mean, I'm over exaggerating, but I am eating like crazy out here. Everyone eats so unhealthy out here, so I've got to get back on it. So maybe you're going to get me back on that eating right journey. Yeah, the fitness journey is easy.
Don't fall off. You look really well. Don't fall off because of what they're doing. Introduce them to your concept, because the thing is.
Oh, you know what? I try. You know what they do?
It's hard.
Throw it away.
It's hard.
They won't eat it.
I get it.
If it doesn't have cheese on it, if it doesn't have gravy on it, these are things I never ate before, because I haven't lived here, so I've lived away. So if it doesn't have cheese on it or gravy on it or some kind of cream, You would think that I was committing like genocide or something, trying to make my mother drink skim milk.
Right down.
Yes, because the whole milk is the only kind of milk you're supposed to have. I'm like, we're not cows. We really don't need this.
I don't drink any milk.
Yeah, I don't care for milk. But if I'm going to have it like in cereal, or I need to have it to, like, I don't know, sometimes baking something or cooking something, you need milk. I always use skim milk.
If I use any kind of milk, it'll be almond milk, and that's like for a smoothie or something.
You know what? Almond milk gives me heartburn.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
gives me heartburn.
I went to the doctor and they found that I may have been consuming 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day. But
okay, yeah.
I wasn't burning much. So when she gave me the simple math to cut down to 1,800 to 2,000 and stay in a calorie deficit, I fluked up and lost 27 pounds. Right now, I'm at 30 pounds losses. But that's because now thank you. I put together her combination of what she was talking about, plus the stuff I was already implementing. And I'm taking a carb blocker. And I got to be honest with you, I can't look you in your pretty face and lie to you. She put me on that white girl dope.
The white girl dope. What, cocaine?
Phenamine.
I was like, you're taking cocaine to lose weight.
She put me on that fen. I got that fen.
Oh my God. What kind of doctor is this? Is this a street doctor or a real doctor?
Shit. I don't know. Man, they took a week to fill my prescription. Like, I was mad at the motherfucker. They had me like,
you know what? This is the thing with that. Because I used to do fitness competitions back way, 20 years ago.
Huh.
That stuff will make you drop weight fucking quick. Like, for real. But you need to make sure that you're having your heart checked. You keep up with your blood pressure, because actually it does cause heart problems. So you need to be careful with that. But it'll make you drop weight quick. Used
over how long of a period of time?
Well, they say you're not supposed to use it more than 6 weeks. So
a month and 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, she told me she could possibly let me do 3 months, but we're gonna do a month at a time.
Okay.
So if it does what I wanted to do for this next 5 weeks, drop about 10 to 12 pounds, I'm gonna just get off it.
Okay, yeah, you can drop weight quick with it, but like I said, it's not so great for your heart. So
what's the
but I mean, neither is red meat or pork or butter or I would rather everyone just work out, just exercise and work out. But once you get to a certain point, you need a little bit of help to come backward. And if you choose to go that direction, then you just need to make sure that you really stay in tune with your doctor and don't do it outside of a doctor, because it can cause too many health problems.
So I recognize what my issue is and what I have to do to suppress it. So it being an appetite suppressant, but a controlled substance, what would you suggest as maybe a holistic or a natural appetite suppressant that won't affect all those areas?
One that's caffeine is one. Caffeine is a natural thermogenic. It raises your body temperature, which makes you burn more calories. So it's not as much a appetite suppressant, but it is a natural thermogenic, which will help you to burn more calories. Now, water, believe it or not, is an appetite suppressant. If you will drink enough water, most people do not drink as much water as they need to drink. So if you will drink as much water, because 80% of the time when you feel hungry, you're actually dehydrated. So you actually need water. And water is not soda, water is not juice, water is not tea, water is not coffee. You actually need water. Your body needs water. Your cells need water. And when you're doing something like you're doing, where you're taking something to assist your body, you need the water to flush out the fat out of your body too.
Okay.
Something a really good. Okay, so I'm not gonna like stay on this, but
no. We need it. We need it.
A really good way to tell, like any kind of supplement that you're taking or vitamin that you're taking. Here we go. You ready? If your pee is clear, your urine is clear, then you're okay. The more yellow it is, like towards the orange tinge, the more unhealthy your kidneys are, and the more you're not flushing things out correctly. And if it gets a fluorescent yellow, then that means that you're taking too much of whatever you're taking. So if it's vitamins, minerals, supplements, whatever, because your body doesn't need them, so they come out as like a fluorescent color. So if you go to the bathroom and it's fluorescent yellow, then you need to pull back on whatever supplement you're taking. If you go to the bathroom and it's the yellow towards orange, then you're definitely not getting enough water. So
what about
I know that right there is like, oh wow, that's so cool, that's so fun to talk about, but it's true. That's one way for you to be able to tell for yourself without a doctor, if you're getting enough water.
It's very
people will
necessary.
debate
Like,
it.
What I've done with this channel, everyone was telling me when I got started, you're gonna need this niche, you're gonna need this niche, or whatever. I'm the niche. So my people follow me wherever I'm going because they know I ain't gonna lead them nowhere fucked up. And me being on this journey, it's other people that's in here that's gonna come by these videos that need this inspiration, they need the direction, they need the understanding. So what also I wanted to know was, appetite suppressant, you said drink water. I drink about a gallon a day, but I have to take that carb blocker. That's what's been helping me lately. But I don't know, like once I take the fen away, I don't know what I'm gonna replace it with. Because I drink a lot of water right now, but I still be having cravings and hungry, but I'm controlling them right now.
Well, a lot of that is also mental, because whenever we let ourselves get to an overweight state, or our body holding more fat than we need to, a lot of times, whether people want to admit it or not, it's mental. That's why when I train, I say I train for mind, body, and soul, spirit, because you have to, although you have to cleanse your body of whatever's in there, you also have to cleanse whatever else is going on with you, because a lot of people, myself included right now, eat emotionally. So if you're not actually hungry, but you're bored, I tell the kids all the time, my nieces and nephews, they'll say, I'm hungry. I'm like, you're not hungry, you're bored, go play. You're not hungry, you're bored, go play. I mean, they could probably repeat it like that with me, because I'm like, if you've had enough food throughout the day to sustain you as far as calorie wise for your energy, then you're not actually hungry. Your body is not starving and you're not hungry. So you need to figure out what else is it.
Right.
What else is it? And it's the same way that people put alcohol in their body, or drugs in their body, or weed, whatever their thing is. When they're feeling a certain type of way, they go for that. When you're feeling a certain type of way, you start to feel hungry.
I get it.
So you have to deal with that.
Okay, so when very active with the music, my schedule was different. My demand on my day was different. So I had times where I could work out 2 times a day to stay ready for the stage and the camera, pretty much. Mm-hmm. But in 2015, when I kind of fell back and I started this new venture with the trucking, it was something I never did before. And you're absolutely right. All those snacks was my comfort food. Mm-hmm. And over a period of time, every time I would make groceries for my truck, I would see I had to keep changing it because I had way too much sodium, way too much sugar, way too many carbs. At this point, these days, which is 6, 7 years later, I go to work with a bag of apples, bananas, and oranges. I don't even really bring food no more.
That's good. And a lot of people don't realize this is something else. Is that salt? People use salt is a huge reason for people to have high blood pressure, and nobody wants to admit it. They don't want to take the salt out, but I don't even have salt at my house. Like if we have people over, like for a holiday or whatever, I have to buy salt because I don't use salt to cook with. I never add salt to anything. If you ever eat out, you get plenty of salt because whatever food, even if you're eating at fine dining restaurants, they can't have the food. They have to do it to taste, and they have to do it for so many people. So they put oil and salt and all those things in there, in the chicken, in the steak, whatever. So you're getting enough of that. We eat so many processed foods right now. Even our drinks have, if you look at any of your drinks, they have sodium in them. That's what salt is sodium. So just look up the sodium on whatever you're eating. So we get enough salt without adding salt to anything that a lot of people actually would lower their blood pressure and maybe not even have blood pressure problems if they would just eliminate salt from their diet.
What do you use?
What, as far as seasonings?
Correct.
Well, I like things really, really spicy. So for me personally, I use like crushed red pepper, but that's also another that cayenne. Yes, it is a thermogenic. Cayenne and crushed red pepper, spicy foods are also thermogenic. So they help your body, they heat up your body, which helps you to burn fat, calories. So capsaicin, however you say it, it's also, it'll be in a lot of thermogenics that you can buy over the counter, like at the nutrition store. But yeah, but I put crushed red pepper pretty much on everything I eat to the point that people are like, oh my God, I can smell it. I don't even think I could eat it. It's so hot.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't use a lot of, I mean, if I'm cooking a dish, I use, onions and I use peppers, like actual food.
Okay.
And then every once in a while, like if I want some tater tots or French fries or something, I bake them. I don't fry them. So I put them in the oven, and I'll use like a mixed seasoning that has different stuff in it. And that does have some sodium in it, but I get a low sodium mixed seasoning thing that I'll just put on top of it. That,
what about the
like slap your mama?
Salt?
Huh?
Pink Himalayan salt.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean, I just don't need any extra regular salt. No.
Okay.
So.
Let me tell you about something that's been happening with me lately, and I haven't figured it out yet. I've been really, because what the phenamine do, been really vibrant. I've been really getting it. I've been stepping everything up. And I stretch a little bit before I work out. I ain't gonna say I stretch a whole bunch. But the past couple of days, I've been getting these Charlie horses and these cramps. Like, I thought I was dying earlier. What am I missing? Magnesium?
Mm-hmm. Magnesium. Huh. Yeah. You can also, there's this really good one that you can get. You can take magnesium as a supplement, but if Charlie horses or muscle spasms are waking you up in the middle of the night, especially in your legs, there's this rub-on magnesium that'll get to the muscle quicker. You can buy it on Amazon. I got it for my dad because he has that same issue. Because he works a lot. He works on the ranch and he does a lot of hard work, and so he'll wake up in the middle of the night with them like debilitating. And it's a lot of runners use it, but it's just kind of like a roll-on, kind of like BioFreeze, but it's magnesium, and yeah, magnesium will help with that.
This might be a stupid question because I just don't know. Is magnesium in any foods that we consume?
Some, but not to the degree that it would help you in that form. Now, what I tell my clients, because once you get to that point, you're so depleted. But I tell my clients all the time when they're training and they're working out and they do like really hard workouts to eat bananas, because bananas are high in potassium and they have magnesium. But the potassium will help also. But the things that you're talking about, and that helps with the soreness and getting the lactic acid out and the way that the lactic acid is broken down in the body. But the things that you're talking about, you really need magnesium for. So a supplement would probably be best.
Okay. I know you got another show to do, but
I do.
I love this subject. I got one more question.
Okay.
So I haven't been able to, just being honest, I haven't been able to like consistently run. I used to run about 1 or 2 miles, you know what I'm saying, every day. But for maybe 4 or 5 years, I haven't been able to really run. It's been really mental, but I got really heavy. But lately I've been trying to run a quarter. And yesterday I was able to run a half mile. And I was so excited for myself, but knowing that I've been off that long, would you suggest that I don't just dive so deep, or what would you suggest how I creep back into it?
Well, I know some people like to run and they get addicted to that, what they call the runner's high. I don't ever get that. So whatever. But I tell my clients, and I stick by this. I know some people like to run, and if you do, don't come at me, because do whatever you want to do. You're not paying me, so whatever. Do what you want to do. But I tell my clients, unless you are paid to run, like a professional athlete, or someone is chasing you, then you have no reason to run. Our bodies are not made to handle all of that. Our joints, you only get one joint. I mean, unless you're going to go in and have surgery, hip surgery or knee surgery, or, you know. So the amount of pressure that you put on your foot, to your ankle, to your knee, to your hip, running, and for women, our boobs, I mean, it makes them saggier.
They do?
Which is not something you want. So, and a lot of times if you're running, you get your body into, whether you're either because you're out of shape or because you're in shape and you're running too fast, you get your body into an anaerobic state, which I don't have time to go into the difference, but that you will not burn fat if you're in an anaerobic state. So a really, really fast walk, something where you're walking fast enough that if I got you on the phone and we could talk and hold a conversation, you might be irritated with me because you don't want to hold that conversation, but you can hold that conversation. That's the best area for you to be in for fat burning. So that's really more beneficial to you than running.
Okay. We're gonna do this again. I'm loving this subject. I want this to be my new lifestyle. So don't feel like we're going here too long. No, I wouldn't care if we stay there all night. But I know you got another show to do. But
I do.
Please give some shout outs to them boys in the penitentiary and whoever else you want to.
I definitely will. I shout them out every week. And if you have anyone in particular that you want me to shout out, or if any of your viewers have anyone that they want me to shout out, if they just shoot me a message at skyladon.com, SkyladWndotcom, on all social media platforms, then I will just tell me who they are. Tell me, I mean, I can shout out anyone, whether they're locked up or not. But if they are locked up, it's even more important for them to get a shout out. So send me their name and what unit they're on, and I will make sure that I get that in the show.
Well, you know who I need you to go for. Holler at that boy Cartel.
Yep, I shouted him out 2 weeks ago.
I ain't gonna hold you. Appreciate you coming through, but we got to do this again soon.
Sounds great. Can't wait.
You're looking good, baby.
Thank you. And I'm so proud of you.
Wow, what I did?
Losing all that weight. I just need you to not be like kicking so high and doing all that kind of shit that's going to end up making you hurt. Because when you get hurt, then you're going to stop losing weight and you're going to end up gaining weight. So be careful. Stretch, stretch.
We'll talk because my next skit was a higher kick, but we'll talk.
Okay.
Take care. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
No problem. Yeah, man. It's your boy. He's Elite. KOR. Know what I'm talking about? What's up with y'all off in here, man? I don't know if y'all was chopping it up with y'all could have asked some questions or whatever, man. Don't be no hoe, boy. Who got up this morning and caught that live I did early in the morning? That's the question. Who got up this morning and caught that live I did early this morning? Nigga, that hoe was going hammer. Nigga, I lost my mind on that bitch. Man, I was in rare form, dog. Y'all gotta catch that shit. Go back and play that shit on the playback. You ain't gotta listen to the whole 2 hours. Don't be no hoe, boy. Listen to the whole 2 hours. Now, you ain't gotta listen to the whole 2 hours, but just go skim through that bitch if you missed it, man. I was going crazy in that bitch. I was on that treadmill. Look, White Tim, what it is, White Tim? Not me, I was asleep. Now, you don't want to listen to it then. And you don't want to listen to it if you was asleep, because I was on niggas' head, boy. I was going off. Get your motherfucker. I was drill sergeanting like a bitch. But it was very interesting because I wound up doing, man, I'm gonna be honest. I only went in there to do 2 miles. I went in there to do 2 miles, some dumbbells, some chest shit, and some push-ups. Man, I wound up going in that bitch doing 5.25 miles, push-ups, chest shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, I had my neoprene zip-up joint on with the belly burner. That bitch was soaking wet. That bitch was soaking wet. I took that hoe off and put it in the sink and started running water on it, trying to wash it. Man, it's so much salt and dirt coming out that thing. Man, I'm loving that shit. I'm loving that shit. Y'all gotta sweat, dog. Y'all gotta sweat. Get out in that sun. Go take a brisk walk in that sun. But we gotta get them toxins out of our body, man. I'm the blending ninja, nigga. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This was my dinner last night. This green smoothie right here was my dinner last night. I couldn't even drink it all. So I put half of it in the ice box and I said I was gonna have the other half today. The only thing I had today so far is one of these. That's my watermelon juice. And a chicken salad. And now I'm drinking the rest of this. I will not eat nothing else today. This one don't taste good. But I'm still learning. You see what I'm saying? I'm still learning, man. We're a few days off in this thing and I'm still learning. But this one don't taste good. It tastes like some bullshit. But it's doing what it needed to do. It got so much fiber in there that it's making me full. So, for the past few days, maybe 7 days or whatever, I've been in what you call a good calorie deficit. I've been in a really, really, really good calorie deficit. The calories I'm consuming is way lower than the calories that I'm burning. And that's why you see me disappearing before your eyes. Let me see. Trash bag under your shirt. What that do? That's the same thing like putting that sauna suit on. You're gonna drop some water weight. As soon as you drink water again, you're gonna pick it right back up. So you want to do exercises that's gonna cut that fat. You want to do the exercise that's going to get to that fat, get to that visceral fat. You know what I mean? Get to that motherfucking belly, baby. And let me tell you, that fat be stubborn. It's gonna leave slowly, but it don't want to go. But what you do is, you do like I do. Don't go weigh yourself every day, don't even worry about weighing yourself. Work out 6 days, or as many days as you can in that 6 days. Get you a bunch of miles. I told Zay Sanchez, hold me accountable for 10 miles a week. Man, I've been blowing that shit through the roof. I'm 16 to 18 to 20 miles a week. You see? So hold yourself accountable and you lost where you was going? Where am I? What are we doing here? Man, I lost where I was going. What the fuck? Boy, this getting cold but fucking me up. Now, what the fuck I was finna tell you? Somebody put me back on game, goddamn. Sweat, yeah, sweat. Let me see, but I was going somewhere with this. Man, somebody just turned my goddamn system off. Nigga, my system failed. Somebody just erased my mother. Did one of you niggas just zap me? I think one of you niggas just zapped me because I was full blown with the shit. I was full blown with the shit. And then I started talking about some other shit and fuck around and fell off. Okay, yeah, that amount of miles. Oh, no, okay, this is where I was going. I know. Thank you, Tim. You put me right back in line. So basically, don't go to weighing yourself every 2-3 days. Don't be on no shit like that. Work out for about 6 days, as much as you can work out within them 6 days. Sometimes 2 times a day. Sometimes make sure you go get out in the sun too. You know what I mean? Go do calisthenics. Go try to do a burpee. I ain't there yet. You know what I mean? Tim know I used to be working out all the goddamn time, basketball and all that shit. But I ain't there with the burpees full strength. I can do a few, but my body is still kind of like, what the hell? See, my body, when you don't use your body, man, your body starts to get calcified. You get stiff. That's why they say use it or lose it. So I'm breaking my body out of the calcification, and my body like, man, what is you doing? Damn it, man, we were comfortable. We ain't gonna get nowhere being comfortable. So as much as you can within that 6 days, you might even go that 7 day. But that 7 day, take you some pictures. Take some pictures. Front, back, side to side. Take the pictures. Compare the pictures to the week before. Instead of you being on a scale, that visualization from what you were the week before, if you've been doing right, you're gonna see that you're actually starting to contour. You're starting to come back together. Now my pictures are gonna be in my book. They're gonna be some ugly motherfuckers. God damn it. Nigga, nigga, I look good. Hey, bitches think I look good with my clothes on. Come on, man. I take that motherfucking shirt off, bitch. I look like the Michelin Man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And I got a motherfucking attitude like I'm a fine motherfucker. You know what I mean? I got attitude like I'm Boris Kojo around this bitch. But take them pictures. Compare them pictures. Put them side by side. This is what I was looking like last week. You're gonna see a change, and it's gonna excite you. But another thing you gotta do, you can't be so giddy about, ooh, I'm gonna lose 50 pounds in a week. That ain't how it goes. 1 to 2 pounds a week is healthy weight loss. 1 to 2 pounds. Because we roustabout, because we aggressive, and we crunk, and we can lift heavy weights. We men. We don't carry water weight like women. We men. So what they might go do in the gym, and I ain't knocking no woman, because man, I seen some women in the gym that'll make you look like a fucking fool. Hold on, man. Somebody hit me with a $2 suit, man. Come on, man. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. Man. I've seen some women go hard as fuck. So I ain't taking nothing away from the women. But I'm saying as men, like CP Certified Edition, when he in the gym, I know he lifting heavy. Guess what he's doing? He's building muscle and he's burning fat. So if he's moving like that and hitting different parts of the body all throughout the week, his reduction may be more than 2 pounds a week. But I'm understanding not to be in a hurry. I've already taken my pictures. I've seen what I needed to see. I've told family and friends that Zay Sanchez just hit me with that $5 suit. And I appreciate that shit, man. Know what I'm talking about? I told family and friends, back off. I don't want to blame y'all for nothing, but we just don't move the same. Back away. Please give me space to fall back and heal myself so I can continue being an asset to myself and y'all. Now they didn't really get that right off. They attacked me. Only one person said, I understand. But everybody else attacked me. They thought I was being a hobo. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is, I don't know if any of my family come watch these videos, but what I'm trying to tell you is this. I have a compulsive personality also. I love to eat. So when y'all talking about burgers and I don't like pasta, I don't give a fuck. When y'all talking about burgers and fries and pizza and all this processed shit, when y'all throwing candy in y'all mouth, cakes and cookies, I would be right along with y'all. But I can't do that, my nigga. So if you're gonna be around me in my face, we eating right, or I can't fuck with you right now. I'm on a mission. We gonna eat right, or we gonna keep it brief and I got to go. I can't do that. Cause when I can't provide for y'all no more, then what? When I can't be the leader and the spearhead and the breadwinner and all these heroic ass things anymore, then what? So allow me to save myself. Ain't nobody coming to save you, man. You gotta dig within and save yourself. Don't have no fucking self-pity and say, oh, my fingernail broke, so I might as well break my whole pinky. Oh, my pinky broke, so I might as well break 3-4 of my fingers. Oh, my finger broke, I might as well break my hand. Don't start a forest fire because you burned a little patch in the grass. Put that fucking fire out. We have a tendency as human beings to go down the drain. Let me see what we're saying in here. Anton Dixon, what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with no primetime Kagogi. Oh no, we're gonna get that. That's part of the workout, man. That's part of the calorie burning. That's part of the calorie burning in the workout. And I'm gonna tell you a little something about that too. Depth Head say, took months before I noticed the change. Glad I didn't give up because of that. Stick with it. Y'all don't give up. Stay strong. For real. For real. See, sometimes some of us have the type of personality, and when things not going right, we tend to start to drop our head. Before you know it, man, your head will be down for quite some time. I used to drop my head. I would go down. Just like everybody, we go through things. But I figured out my repair process. I figured out how I repair. And around, what year was this? This was around 2000-ish, 2008, 9. White Tim could attest. Man, we were all in a very dark place. We all were in a very dark place. And mine got even darker. Just had a brand new baby. After Pimp died, my brother died. You know what I mean? My career, I don't know where the fuck I'm going with it. Hurricanes, tornadoes, man, it's just so much shit going on, nigga. I didn't know what I was doing. And when I finally got settled in, and I talked to the people around me, and I told them what the business was, they started fighting against me even more. And I said, my God, does anyone have any fucking consideration? Do you consider that something I've worked for over 10, 15 years was right here in my palm? Something I worked for many, many countless hours, days, and years. It finally started coming to me, and it landed in my palm. But before I could close my hand, it got snatched away. I never came to y'all and told y'all how dark that shit was. How everybody turning on each other, trying to figure it out. Nobody got the answers. And all I did was ask the people that was closest to me, just like now, give me some space to heal. That wound up blowing up in my face. I didn't get the space with consideration. I got the space with get the fuck out my face space. And I found myself in a dark room. In a dark room. Couldn't even face society. I didn't want to talk about this or that. I kept in touch with Mama. I kept in touch with White Tim and everybody. But I was in a dark place, man. But I figured out how to repair. I went down. Put my head down. And I started to meditate. I learned about affirmation. I learned about strengthening my body. And I started focusing on that. I started focusing on my spirituality. I started focusing on being positive, changing my attitude, changing the way my outlook was. And all of a sudden, my head raised up. I told myself that throughout my life, in the year period, maybe I went down 6 times a year. I thought that was normal. But after going through all those circumstances and situations, I healed myself. I slowed down drinking alcohol. I slowed down being on the scene. I was on the scene when it was only necessary, when I was financially booked. I got away from negative energy. I started to believe in myself again. And I can honestly tell you, I haven't went down since. I haven't been in the repair shop since. The repair shop I'm going in now is to refrain and restrain from eating processed foods, high sodium foods, and sugar, the shit that's gonna make you fat. I'm learning more about health and nutrition. I'm learning more about what this do for you, what that do for you, why we need that. And I love it. I'm interested in it. Where is the journey gonna take me? I've foreseen some shit. That's all I can say. I've foreseen some shit. And the end result is very beneficial. Very beautiful. White Tim say biggest issue is we don't talk and we don't listen when it comes to mental health. For sure. Let me see. Because when it was imprinted on us as men, that talking about issues was weak and not manly. Exactly. One thing I can say that I loved about the circle, Mama said we all was crazy. She said, if you want to do this shit, you gotta be crazy. And she said, look at everybody in here. Ain't none of these niggas got all their sense. But that batch of crazy people, I really felt like I belonged. That batch of people, crazy as we were, different as we were, outside, the outsiders trying to come in and try to act like they be with us, you know what I'm saying, on a day-to-day, like whatever. I never appreciated that. The KOR posse knew who the KOR posse was. White Tim, with one stroke of a keyboard, can type that shit in right now if he felt like taking the time to do that. Because the KOR unit knew who they were. Now, I picked up a lot of adversity once Pimp passed, because White Tim can attest again. At one of our meetings, it was an important meeting. Mama said she wanted to appoint me to be vice president. I told Mama I didn't want to do that because I was not qualified. That was the time when I seen my peer group look at me like I was trying to do something that I was not doing because I'm not selfish. But I'm gonna have to break that down for you because it's vague. You see, when you elected by God in the universe, you don't know what you did to get there. You just happened to land in that position. Now, the people on the outside looking in, they're too busy in their ways and too busy in their mind. So they think that you've done something under the table to gain favor, when all you did was kept it real. So when Mama said she wanted me to be that, I felt the cold stares. And I didn't renege on that opportunity because of the cold stares. Here's where the unselfishness really comes into play. I said, Mama, I don't want that title because it's a conflict of interest because I'm an artist. You know what I mean? And if I'm the vice president and this artist, what if I give myself more favor than I give the rest of the artists? I said, we need somebody who's qualified, who has a Rolodex, who has contacts and connections, somebody who has the experience with being the vice president of an indie label. That's what we need. I said, I will help you and assist you with any activity, but I won't puff my chest up and say, I'm the vice president, just for clout. Even that was misunderstood. But if you live but trying to change what people think about you, you will spend a whole lot of time trying to convince and communicate your intentions. Some people just gonna hate you anyway, my nigga. Some people just gonna hate you anyway. They don't care. They don't care if you're doing right or wrong. There's just something about you they not programmed to like. They don't like you. Just off top. It's who they are. It's who they was. When they was sent here from wherever they came from, it was already embedded in their heart that they were gonna be a hating ass motherfucker. But that's when a lot of that shit started, the envy, the misunderstandings. But I promise to you 100%, look at the proof in the pudding. All my moves were very unselfish. All my moves was about the movement. At some points of time, I was the only one in the streets, me and Big Bug, campaigning like a motherfucker, telling everybody the good news about UGK Records, not excluding nobody. We out there promoting till our fucking mouths are dry. We're in very dangerous neighborhoods, man. And we did that shit for years. So what you see of me now, all the dust is settled. The smoke is clear. This is who I've been. It's just right now, this shit coming to the forefront, and it ain't nothing special that I'm doing. Man, I want to tell y'all something. And I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but I want to tell y'all something. White Tim say you never be more happy if you try to get everyone to like you. You just can't do it. I'd hustle with Bub and Beaumont, hitting up every hood. Come on, man. Check this out. He's a Leo. I just became the Blended Ninja. I dropped the Blended Ninja skit out of my head. And one day later, over 3,500 people know about the Blended Ninja. One day later, thousands of people already know about the Blended Ninja. I've communicated with people that I never thought I'd talk to. I have two notable celebrities, three. One wasn't by my doing. One was shout out to Rhonda, put it like that. But notable celebrities that I did not solicit, did not beg, did not ask, did not really seek. Just talk to them a little bit. Yeah, that's what it is. Ha ha he he, that skit crazy. That's what's up, my nigga. One of the niggas, you know exactly who he is. And shout out to him. I'ma just say it like this. He played on Baby Boy. I'ma just say it like that. He played on Baby Boy. So the next one, like I say, this wasn't my doing. Shout out to Rhonda. It's Chris Rock's brother. You did? The comedian, Chris Rock. It's his brother. So he is in New York with Trill Gear, Pimp C book in Trill Gear. Now here's the one that really warmed my heart. OG DOC. DOC was an artist that made a huge impact, but a lot of people didn't know he was from Texas. A lot of people didn't know he was from Dallas. When we were teenagers, we used to attend a dance on Saturdays called Sacred Heart. This was an innocent time, but it was a dangerous time if you wasn't from that area. And when we would be at this dance, the DJ was DJ DMD. He was the DJ DMD. And DJ DMD, not only is he a producer, an artist, and an engineer, but he's a hell of a fucking DJ. DJ DMD knew the DNA of his party goers. He knew what to play when. He set the mood. He set the tone. But at some point of the night, he was gonna drop that goddamn yeah, boom boom boom, boom boom boom, boom boom boom, boom boom boom. Got to get it, son of a motherfucker. 1 and 2, the 3, and the 2 and the 4. You know what I mean? That nigga gonna drop that funky enough, nigga. As soon as that beat drop, boom boom boom, boom boom boom, nigga, my whole fucking clique would form a damn line, nigga, like some fucking fraternity gangsters. And we go to doing this goddamn gangster stomp to that funky enough. Nigga, listen, if them hoes didn't like us before that song came on, when they seen how uniform we was and unified, everybody just sat back and watched. And we would get funky and sweaty to that bitch till we got funky enough. And I was a huge fan of DOC. Very tragic how his career got cut short. He was very influential. He made me want to rap better. He made me want to step my game up and rap better. And I always been a fan. But today, I can honestly tell you, with no clout chasing, nor ass kissing, or no bullshitting, me and this legend had a very respectful exchange. My nigga told me, I saw you. It is an honor for me to rep you as the man and your brand. Come on, man. Come on, man. This man did any and everything in the world, have been next to the elite. This man is a motherfucking legend. And he tells me this. And I say, no, brother. The pleasure is all mine. Hey, nigga. Nigga, that Funky Enough was the soundtrack to our motherfucking high school days, baby. But being trill niggas, we gave each other our flowers. We gave each other our accolades. And we're gonna leave it at that. But in my mind, I see that connection turn to something more. Because it's something I want to do that I always wanted to do. But I'm going to get it done first. Because this is how egos work. Let me show you how egos work. And maybe you can take some of this here and use it. When you talking to an eagle and you want them to put something on something you creating, don't bring them the scattered ingredients. Say you're baking a cake. Don't bring the cake mix, the bowl, the whisk, the eggs, the water. You know what I mean? The vanilla extract. Don't bring them that. They ain't got time for that shit. Be considerate, man. You know how you get shit done? In your own time, you go bake that motherfucking cake. And once that cake has rose and is baked and is shaped and is formed, you icing that son of a bitch. And then you reach out to that eagle and you tell him, this is your portion. This is the task I'd like you to do. And all you got to do is put the cherry on top. A real motherfucking eagle is gonna lay that fucking cherry up like Michael Jordan, LeBron James. A real eagle gonna lay that hoe up. Blah. A pussy nigga, he ain't gonna recognize what you've done. A lot of times y'all give accolades to a lot of hoe ass niggas that got a team around them that's eagles. Them niggas don't be eagles. Them niggas be addicts and bullshit, fake pussy ass niggas and everything else, but they got to hide around their fucking handlers. The most revealing thing about me is I ain't got nobody to hide behind. If you've been following me for years, what you've seen is what you get. Goddamn watermelon juice good than a bitch. But I ain't want to stay here for a long time. But I wanted to come here for a good time. And those of you who haven't figured it out yet, one day, you're gonna love it when I show up. But then also you're gonna hate it when I leave. Now, if White Tim didn't put that goddamn text off in there, I was finna hit that damn button. Because I said my outro. But because it's White Tim, I got to read what he said. He said, oh, 3-2, LOL, such a shame he passed. He was talented, funny. He once told me I was an original member of the Jackson 5, but they kicked me out for being too ghetto. Exactly. 3-2 was a very interesting man. He had did so much that he was humbled and it wasn't a big deal for him. I've been around him multiple times, RIP. But it was that one time, Tim, it was that one time when me, 3-2, Pimp, and Ed headed out to San Antonio. That particular time, me and 3-2 was backseat buddies. And we talked a whole bunch. At first, he was just, doing ad libs. Oh boy. But ping. He was just doing ad libs and sounds. And I say, oh, he must think I'm a gullible Ruby type. So I see how he playing, so let me play. I got to the side and went to playing in my phone or doing whatever I was doing back then. And I wasn't talking either. But after a couple of hours of us just on that road, we all start talking. And then he started talking to me. And when he started talking to me, now I see he wanted to talk. And I started asking him about his lengthy career. I started asking him about the rumors I heard of him being in California, influencing Dre and them, about to sign with Dr. Dre, this and that, this and that, this and that. And he told me so much tremendous shit. He told me about all the shit he was featured on. This guy had a very extensive catalog. But he was a real street nigga just chilling. And throughout that whole process, we got closer and closer. And we went to the hotel. We did a whole bunch of ha-ha, he in at the hotel. His guards was down. He fucked with her. What we gonna do, baby? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Very charismatic. I said, nigga, I'm going to my room until it's time to go to the party, which was at this mansion. Shout out to who that was put that shit together. Sweatshop. Welcome to the Sweatshop, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Damn, our Mexican partner slipping my name. His name slipping my mind right now. I don't mean no disrespect. Kodak. My bad. We got the call from Kodak to meet at the strip club first. We met at the strip club first. Me and that nigga had a great time at the strip club. The next day, we met at the mansion. By that time, me and that nigga were buddy. Me and that nigga were drinking incredible hooks, cause that inside the mansion, they had a game room. If you look at the video, you're gonna see like a gambling part on Welcome to the Sweatshop with Pimp and them standing by the roulette table. Well, in that mansion, that was an actual little casino inside of there with a whole full wet bar with bad bitches serving liquor. Free of charge for the party goer. And because we here with Pimp, nigga, it's abundantly being served to us. And me and 3-2 was some incredible hug drinking motherfuckers. Nigga, I'm in that bitch drinking cold beer and everything. Nigga, I was having a good time. And there was plenty of little bad helpers running around. And 3-2 was just a giggling and shit. And he went on and threw his pimp game out there. It was a little bad little brown skinned bitch. And I said, okay, I'm finna see a master at work. And nigga had his hat cocked like this. Nigga did his hand like this. And nigga say, little girl, come over here. I say, I hope he got some game behind that, because that ain't gonna get it, Cap. He did it again. Little girl, come over here. Boy, that little fine ass bitch looked at that nigga and went on about our motherfucking business. I say, come on, man. I say, man, let me go show OG how it's done. Nigga, I went up on that bitch. What's up, baby? This and that. You good? You having a good time? Yeah. Walked off. You know what I mean? That's all I did. What's up, baby? You having a good time? Yeah. All right. Boom, I walked off. Went stood by Pimp for a minute, chopped it up. I'm looking at her, looking at me. After I walked away from Pimp, she come and grabbed my arm. Hey, who? Game over. Yeah, man, but then, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to the homie, man. He was the governor, man. Trill nigga, man. I enjoyed spending that time with him. I also enjoyed spending time with Devin the Dude, man. He also one of them underrated Texas legends that has an extensive catalog. I'm talking about incredible. You know what I mean? But look, I know y'all got to get ready for the week. I got a lot of orders to do. I still got some moves to make. I still got some blending to do. You know what I mean? So y'all get ready for the week, man. Don't let the week take off and leave you behind. You ride that bitch. That bitch go to bucking you shit. You pull it strong. Pull it. Come on, bitch. Ride that motherfucker. And you get everything you desire about that bitch. Don't take no shorts. And control your emotions, man. Control your emotions. A lot of you guys are like me. We are the captains of our planes. and our motherships. We are the pilots. We the one navigating. Don't let your passengers evoke your emotions. If you are experiencing a little turbulence, you tell the passengers, we're going to be experiencing just a little turbulence, right? But we're going to be all right. Don't let one of the passengers come to the cockpit and start giving a motherfucking uneducated hypotheses of what just took place. Oh, that wasn't turbulence. Oh, we gonna die. Oh, ah. Bitch, get out my face. Go sit your fucking ass down. Don't be no hoe boy. Sometimes you got to get rough. When it get tough, you got to get rough. When it get rough, you got to get tough. See, when you love people, you have a cadence that you speak in from a loving place. They can be sporadic and emotional and crazy, but you are saying, we just experienced just a little turbulence. Everything will be fine. You tell them this once or twice. Now that third time, look, motherfucker, sit your ass down and then go on about your business. You are the pilot of your plane. Don't let your motherfucking passengers steer the plane. But like I told you earlier, one day you're gonna love to see me show up. And one day you're gonna hate when I leave.